What's good, YouTube? I hope everybody's having a great day today. As you guys can tell by the title of this video, I am bringing back the infamous NBA 2K20 two-way slashing playmaker build, and I'm going to be showing you guys how to make it on NBA 2K22. For those who watched me back in NBA 2K20, you guys know I love this build, and I loved using it, and I was very good with it. So expect more videos on this build. Let me know what videos you guys actually want me to post on this build in the comments below. Obviously, I'm going to post best badges, best animations, jump shot, all that for you guys. I got you. But first, let me show you guys how to make the build. Now, position, you want to go with shooting guard. The reason you don't want to go with point guard is point guard doesn't get rim protector. And I personally am going to be using this build for the ones court as well as the twos and maybe the threes. So rim protector is a very important badge for me. So I went with position shooting guard. You don't actually lose any other badges. You still get dimer, floor general, all of that. So literally go shooting guard. Handedness, it doesn't matter. Right-handed, left-handed. I'm going left-handed on all my players this year. That's how I feel. But right here, skill breakdown. You see, you want to choose this pie chart right here. The half red, half yellow. It's the same thing as NBA 2K20. It's the same pie chart. And the same thing with the physical profile. You want to go with the pure speed pie chart. I was debating going speed vert because you jump really high on dunks and you get more contact dunks. But the speed is a little bit lower. If you want to go speed vert, I don't blame you. By all means, go ahead. You're most likely gonna love that. But personally, I'm going with the pure speed pie chart because when I dribble, I want to be as fast as possible. Now, when we get into the attributes, first things first, I maxed my interior defense. Now, I know a lot of you guys are going to say it's a bad choice because you get more badges if you take it off. But even in 2K20, I had interior defense upgraded, and it matters more now this year. Interior defense is your shot contest in the paint. And you guys know paint defense is already horrible this year. So you want to have as much interior defense as possible, especially for me. Now, perimeter defense, you're obviously going to want to max out. Same thing with lateral quickness. Same thing with steal. You get a 90 steal. Block, you want to get a 57 block, and that's because blocks are overpowered this year. Chase downs or anything of that sort, they are amazing. So, block, you're 110% going to want to max out. Offensive rebound, that didn't actually touch, and I maxed out my defensive rebound. That way, I get 20 defensive badges. Now, let's get straight into the playmaking. Obviously, we're going to max ball handle. And then we're going to go ahead and also max your pass accuracy, which leaves you with 20 playmaking. So you get 20 defensive, 20 playmaking. Now, we have 175 attribute upgrades left. We're going to want to max out the three-point shot. Obviously, it's self-explanatory. Same thing with mid-range, of course. Max out the free throw. And then you're going to want to go up until you get 8 shooting badges, which leaves you at a 41 free throw. So you guys might think 8 shooting, that's not enough. But with 8 shooting, you can get gold sniper, the best badge in the game. And then you could put the other 5 on gold hot zone, silver green machine. Maybe gold green machine, silver hot zone. Maybe you want chef. Whatever you want. But sniper, you're going to want to have. And really, you could shoot very good in this game. So with sniper and the 3-point that you're going to have, trust me, you're going to be able to green your wide open shots if you time it correctly. Now, driving dunk, obviously, you're going to want to max out. Same thing with the driving layup. And then the close shot, you want to go to an 83. That leaves you with 6 finishing, 8 shooting, 20 playmaking, 20 defensive. The reason that I'm okay with 6 finishing is because all you really need is gold posterizer and gold limitless takeoff. So you get far tomahawk layups and Michael Jordan dunk package, whatever you get. Trust me, that's all you need. Slither finisher, yeah, it's cool. You don't need it. Pro touch, none of that. You don't need it. Same thing with shooting. I told you guys the badges I was going to choose. And I'm really happy with this badge spread. It's not as good of a badge spread as it used to be in 2K20. Most people used to get 10, 12, 20, 20, or whatever it was. I don't know. But it still works for sure because of the new badges that they have. You really don't need as many badges this year. Now, body shape. I think I'm going to go with. I was debating going built, I believe, just because the way my player looks. But I think I'm going to go with either solid or compact. I'm probably going to go solid. Or, sorry, compact. Just because I like the way it looks. You know what I mean? My player's going to be a little bit skinny, but he's going to have some muscle on him. Now, the height. This is very controversial. And I was explaining this in my chat. Most people this year are going 6'5". I went 6'6". I did the same thing in 2K20 also. Everyone else was 6'5", and I was 6'6". Hear me out, okay? We're going to go straight into the weight. I'll explain the 6'6" in a second. Obviously, you want to go 180. It's the minimum weight. You're the fastest. You get a 75 vertical, 93 speed, 92 excel. That's amazing. Wingspan, 87. Now, you guys might say, oh, Iggy, you don't get 85 ball control. You don't actually need 85 ball control this year, for those who don't know. Yes, to unlock all animations you do, but the animations that people use, like the best like signature styles, none of them that the best guards use are 85 ball control. It's all 80. So you'll still have the same speed boost animations, all of that. And you have an extra inch, so that'll help with your paint defense on the 1's court and on the 2's court when other people try to ISO you. Plus, you get a 62 3-point shot, which you guys might say that's bad, but in NBA 2K20, I had a 64 3-point shot, and I was still one of the best shooters on a two-way. And this year, it's easier to shoot with a low 3-pointer. So a 62 3-point shot is going to be good. Plus, when you go 6'6", at 99, you get contact dunks, because you get an 85 driving dunk, okay? I'm telling you, this is the best you can go with, okay? It can't get better than this. You are a little bit slower than you were at 6'5", but I would much rather the height. I like being as tall as possible with still being able to maneuver around. I have a 93 speed, which is going to be +4 because of Gym Rat, which is 97 speed. I am so happy with that. Okay, I'm telling you, you're going to want to go with 6'6" instead of 6'5". Now, the Takeover. First, let me say, I went with Lock Takeover, okay? But I'm going to explain why you could go with whichever Takeover you want with this. Now, Lock Takeover. Most people use that in 2K20. I didn't, but I went with it this year. It's very self-explanatory. You play lock on the 2s. Once you score enough or whatever you do to get lock take, it's 100 stops. You can turn the ball over as many times as possible, and you're always going to get the stop back because you have lock take. You bump them, you drain their stamina, or you can get the steal. I went with lock take. I think that's the best. Now, playmaking takeover, I don't like playmaking takeover, and I never did. Now, the reason is because it is super hard to get. You could get like 5 assists and you still won't have it. Literally, playmaking takeover is probably the hardest takeover to get in the game. That's why I'm not using it. I don't want to go play take. Yeah, ankle breakers are cool, but it's not cooler than, or I mean, yeah, it's cool, but you're not gonna get ankle breakers because it's hard. It's hard to get play take. It is. Now with slasher take, this is the takeover that I went with in 2K20. Now I was very much debating going with this, but the thing is about slashing takeover, it's also very hard to get. It's easier than play take, so you can still go with it if you want. But in 2K20, it was very hard to get, and it's still the same this year. So I didn't go with it because I didn't get it a lot. Lock take, I heard you get a lot, so I went with lock take. Like I said, I want to get the most amount of stops as possible. So choose which takeover you want. I went with lock take. And that leaves you with a two-way playmaker. I actually really like the name this year. It's different than a two-way slashing play, whatever it used to say. But I am so excited to start using this build. I'm going to be playing with it on stream. I do have to lab a little bit with the dribbling and the sigs because I haven't actually dribbled this year. But you guys know I adapt very quickly to the way to dribble. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions about the build, make sure to leave it in the comments. But drop a sub if you guys are new to the channel. Like the video. Peace out.